So I don't know about you, but growing up, I was definitely a Toys R Us kid. I remember going on shopping trips during birthday months and during the holiday season, and it was always so exciting. And every time we would drive past it, you would see the big sign, Toys R Us, Babies R Us. I remember they had a commercial, and it was, I don't want to grow up, I just want to be a Toys R Us kid. And thinking back, it's very nostalgic. I think that everybody has some sort of a story about Toys R Us and how it impacted their life a little bit of their childhood. Even kids that were born recently. I think that little piece of everyone's childhood kind of was sad when they found out that they were closing all of their stores in the United States and internationally. So my name is Lauren Pisker. I'm actually Lauren Baker to the university. But I am a communication and a marketing major here at EMU. And today I want to talk to you about the demise of one of America's staple retailers. Of course, that's Toys R Us. So Toys R Us was founded in 1948, and it very quickly positioned itself as a supermarket for toys. They easily became a dominant force in the industry. However, like the market does, the market changed, and unfortunately, Toys R Us didn't keep up. So here are two of the main reasons why Toys R Us closed. One, they accumulated hundreds of millions of dollars in debt, which ultimately led them to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. And the second reason, number two, it's just serious competition, big competition from other giant retailers. So first, let's talk about market competition. According to an article from the University of Pennsylvania, many brick and mortar retailers are facing increasing competition from online rivals, and that's true. It's, everybody wants easy accessibility, anytime, 24/7, you can shop, deliver, boom, you don't have to leave your couch. Retailers like Amazon, Walmart, Target, they have taken over the market thanks to their continuous advancements and their one-stop shop convenience. So it's no secret that Toys R Us neglected to advance with the times. Their website wasn't very user-friendly. I know me personally, I had a lot of issues with the Babies R Us, with the registry. That was a big part. The Babies R Us was a big part of Toys R Us, and their company just wasn't advancing the way that other companies were. So unless there was a toy that was particularly exclusive to Toys R Us, they really didn't stand out in giving much of a reason at all to visit the store. So now let's discuss the Toys R Us debt. In 2005, a $7.5 billion buyout by private investors by the name of Bain Capital Partners was thought to be the answer for a very prosperous future for the company, but apparently not. Toys R Us had been incurring losses since early 2013 and accumulating huge amounts of debts to other companies like toy makers. In September of 2017, they started working with attorneys Kirkland and Ellis in order to deal with their nearly $400 million of debt. So at this point, they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. They owed about $200 million due in December of 2017, and they were hoping that the holiday season would bring in some revenue, as most retailers get the majority of their profits from holiday seasons, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. So before we knew it, we heard word was out that Toys R Us was closing all of its locations. They closed all 100 of their stores in the United Kingdom, and in January of 2018, the new year, they announced that they would close 180 of the 800 United States locations. And according to a USA Today article, the toy store's long-term debt was $5 billion as of April 2017. Unfortunately for the company and for kids like myself who grew up loving Toys R Us shopping trips, every Toys R Us store closed its doors this summer, July 2018. To conclude, America's favorite toy store closed because of two main reasons. One, excessive debt that accumulated since their private buyout in 2005, which ultimately led to bankruptcy. And reason number two, because of competition from huge retailers online like Amazon.com, Walmart, and Target. So, lastly, final thoughts. What does this mean for toy manufacturers? Well, virtually every toy maker in the United States will face financial loss due to the $7.5 billion of debt that Toys R Us accumulated during its bankruptcy. As a 90s kid and as a mother of a 3-year-old and a 9-month-old, it's really sad for me that I won't be able to share my experiences with Toys R Us with my kids. You know, they won't have the same feeling, excitement walking into a whole toy store. I know, it's fun going into the toy section at, other stores at Target and Meijer and, wherever else, Walmart. But it's not the same as pulling up and seeing, Babies R Us or Toys R Us. It was just something about that, pulling up in the car with mom and dad, that was a lot of fun. And it's sad that I won't be able to share that same experience with my kids. So it is a mega $1 million retailer that has, touched everybody's heart just a little bit, and it's definitely a retailer that will be missed. Definitely. So, thanks for listening.